3 homeowners, 3 generator setups, 3 different outcomes, 1 passed inspection, 1 failed and had to redo everything, 1 got a letter from their insurance company. The difference? How they connected their generator to their home. If you get this wrong, you are not just wasting money, you are creating a liability. Most homeowners do not understand the difference between an inlet box, an interlock kit, and a transfer switch. Today we break down what each one actually does, what is legal in most jurisdictions, and which setup makes sense for different budgets and skill levels. No hype, just trade-offs. If you get this wrong, you are not just wasting money, you are creating a liability. Most homeowners do not understand the difference between an inlet box, an interlock kit, and a transfer switch. Today we break down what each one actually does, what is legal in most jurisdictions, and which setup makes sense for different budgets and skill levels. No hype, just trade-offs. First, the generator inlet box. This is simply an exterior connection point. It allows you to plug your generator into your home safely using a proper generator cord. But here is what it does not do. It does not switch power. It does not isolate utility lines. It does not prevent backfeeding by itself. It is just a connection port. Typical inlet box pricing ranges between $75 and $200 for the unit itself. Installation can range from $200 to $800 depending on wiring distance, panel location, and labor rates in your area. An inlet box alone is not a complete safety solution. It is a required component in most setups, but never sufficient on its own. Here is the dangerous part most do-it-yourselfers miss. If you only install an inlet box and connect it directly to a breaker without a transfer mechanism, you create a backfeed hazard. That means your generator can send power backwards through the utility lines, and that can electrocute a line worker half a mile away who thinks the line is dead. That is not a scare tactic, that is physics, and it is why the next 2 systems exist. If you are finding this breakdown helpful, tap that subscribe button now. The next section covers which system saves you the most money long-term while keeping your home safe. Now, the generator interlock kit. An interlock is a mechanical sliding plate installed inside your breaker panel. It physically prevents the main breaker and the generator breaker from being on at the same time. This is called mechanical interlocking. When the main breaker is on, the slider blocks the generator breaker. When you slide it to turn on the generator breaker, the main breaker is physically locked off. This mechanical block ensures you cannot accidentally feed power back into the grid. Interlock hardware typically ranges from $50 to $150 for the kit itself. Professional installation can range from $500 to $1,500 depending on your panel type, local labor rates, and permit requirements. Interlocks provide the lowest total installed cost and give you access to every circuit in your panel. That is maximum flexibility, but they do require manual breaker management. You have to go into your panel and turn off non-essential breakers to avoid overloading your generator. They must also match your specific panel brand and model, and they must be properly listed to pass inspection. Unlisted homemade sliding plates, those fail inspection immediately. Here is what inspectors actually look for. Is it listed by a recognized testing lab? Is it mechanically secure? Does it prevent simultaneous energizing? Fail any of those 3, and you are ripping it out and starting over. That is why buying the right hardware the first time matters. Now, the transfer switch. This is a dedicated sub-panel that switches selected circuits between utility power and generator power. Instead of managing breakers manually inside your main panel, you flip individual switches for specific circuits. Each circuit is pre-wired and labeled. Refrigerator, furnace, kitchen outlets, lights. You flip the switches for the circuits you need, and the transfer switch safely routes generator power to just those circuits. Transfer switches typically range from $300 to $1,000 for the equipment itself. Installed costs often range from $1,000 to $3,000 depending on the number of circuits, wiring complexity, and labor rates. Here is the real math. An inlet box by itself costs between $275 and $1,000 installed, but it is not a complete system. You still need a transfer mechanism. An interlock kit runs between $550 and $1,650 total, and it gives you access to every circuit in your panel. A transfer switch costs between $1,300 and $4,000 installed, and it covers 6 to 10 pre-selected circuits. So an interlock gives you the most flexibility per dollar. A transfer switch costs more, but it eliminates guesswork and is easier for households with multiple users. Transfer switches are often the best choice for households where multiple people need to operate the system. They provide clearly labeled circuits and simpler operation. The trade-offs are higher upfront cost and limited circuit capacity unless you install a larger, more expensive unit. But for many families, that clarity and simplicity is worth the extra investment. So what is actually legal? Electrical code compliance depends on your local authority having jurisdiction, but in most areas following national electrical code standards, here is what applies. An inlet box alone is not sufficient. A listed interlock kit is generally permitted when installed correctly. A properly installed transfer switch is widely accepted. Always verify local code requirements and permit processes before starting any installation. Let's lock this in with a quick recap. An inlet box is a connection point, nothing more. An interlock kit prevents simultaneous main and generator breaker operation through mechanical blocking. A transfer switch reroutes pre-selected circuits safely between utility and generator power. All three have specific roles. The safest solution is one that is listed, code compliant, professionally installed, and matches your comfort level operating it. Here is the bottom line. If you choose based only on price, you may fail inspection or overload your generator. If you choose based only on convenience, you may overspend on features you do not need. The right solution depends on your budget, how many circuits you need powered, and who in your household will operate the system during an outage. In the next video, we break down generator cord sizing, amperage ratings, and why the wrong cord can overheat under load. That mistake is way more common than most people realize. If this breakdown helped clarify your decision, click that subscribe button for the next part of this generator safety series. And here is the important disclaimer. Some links in the description may be affiliate links, which means I may earn a commission at no additional cost to you if you purchase through them. This video is for educational purposes only. Always consult a licensed electrician for installation work and verify local code requirements and permit processes before making any decisions. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.